Skinny Hardaway 7T, back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor, y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, I greatly appreciate you sliding through. If it's your first time, do your boy solid. Don't make it your last time. Hit that subscription button there as well. We talk this good. Boxing, MMA, sports, parlays, predictions, every single day, and not just today. Today, we're here with Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Suns game preview. This game will be today. We're gonna preview the game. We'll talk about the game. Right. I'm gonna give y'all my picks. I'm gonna give y'all some player props and everything. And we're gonna make it do what it do. The Vegas Aces came through for us yesterday, right? The New York Liberty blew it right yesterday at the buzzer. You know what I mean? So we went 1-1 yesterday, but the big bet, the Aces, they did come through, right? So that was great for us. So we go keep, we go keep this nice little streak that we go try to keep this streak going, right? That we got going. But we got a Fever and we got the Connecticut Suns, right? And you talk about two teams with completely different aspirations right now, and it's a bit surprising, all things considered, right? When you know that the Connecticut Suns were in the WNBA championship last year, right? So you got a team that was in the championship last year, this year, who has won about 5 games total, right? You know what I mean? I think they 5-12, if I'm not mistaken. Indiana Fever 9-7, right? So you got 9-7 versus 5-12. Could be 4-12, right? Uh, you know what I mean? But they haven't won very many games, have the Connecticut Suns. And you're talking about one of the teams that we thought would be one of the best teams in the WNBA. To kill good to kill. Appreciate you sliding through. This is one of the teams that everybody thought, right, would be one of the best teams in the WNBA. I don't know, given the fact that they were in the championship last year, right? There's that part of it. But they actually won the worst teams in the WNBA right now at this point. My bad. I said the Connecticut Suns. I meant the damn Phoenix Mercury. Y'all, my bad. My mind be because they Phoenix Mercury. I did it just day. Remember, I was talking about the Suns. Phoenix Mercury, not Connecticut Suns. Y'all, my bad. I'm clearly talking about the Phoenix Mercury. My bad, y'all. Y'all forgive me. See, I ain't high. See, I'm not high. See, that's the problem, right? I ain't high. Let me fight this blood up, right? But y'all know what I mean, man. The Phoenix Mercury, right? The Phoenix Mercury were in the ship last year. Leah Thomas and those girls, Khalid Copper and Dewana Bonner, right? They were, and I actually think Khalid Copper was hurt. You know what I mean? Ray Buck was good, right? Yeah, man, I ain't high, right? Let me fight this brother, right? But yeah, the Phoenix Mercury were in there. I stay getting those teams confused. It's because the Phoenix Suns is the NBA team, and then the Sun be throwing me off, right? Uh, but yeah, the Phoenix Mercury, right? We're in the championship last year, and they're one of the worst teams, right? You know what I mean? This year won about 5 games, right? They're going up against Phoenix, right? Phoenix I mean, they're going up against the Fever, right? The Fever, I think, are one of the better teams in the W. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They lost their last 2 games to the Atlanta Dream. You know, the newly acquired Angel Reese's Atlanta Dream, right? Those were 2 great games. I hope y'all got a chance to watch those games, right? Because those were 2 highly competitive games, both games, right? And the Fever dropped both of them, right? So they're looking to bounce back, from a couple losses in this game versus the Phoenix Mercury. If I'm not mistaken, the Phoenix Mercury have lost their last 5 games, right? They lost their last 5 games, or they could be 1-4. Like actually, let's go. Yep, they're 5-12, like I said, and they have lost their last. They are four. They've lost the last 4 out of 5 games, right? They actually won their very last game, right? But they lost the 4 games before that. Then you got the Indiana Fever, who won that 3 games in a row, but now they've lost 2 games in a row to the same team, which happens to be an Eastern Conference team, right? So the Fever, I wouldn't say they're in a must win, right? But the Fever want to get this win, right? They don't want to drop 3 games in a row. They fall too far behind in the in the standing, especially when you got the Dallas Wings who are rising up right now, who play later on tonight as well. Right. So you don't want to fall, you don't want to drop too many games in a row, especially not after dropping those 2 conference games, right? So you want to bounce back. Um, Kalia Copper has been playing, some good ball. This year she's averaging around 19 to 20 points right now. She's been playing some good ball. She's going to be leading the charge as far as scoring is going for the Mercury, right? Alicia Thomas, right? One of the best players in the WNBA. She's going to be manned in, she's like the point forward of that team, right? She's like a points, assists, rebounds lady. If she can get her scoring going, her points going, Mercury are a dangerous team, right? But when she struggles on the offense, they tend to struggle as well. You got DeWanda Barner coming off the bench, right? Maybe Mother Time is starting to catch up to Father Time, Mother Time, right? Starting to catch up to DeWanda Barner just a little bit, right? But she still have her moments. She have her games where she could, contribute to the max, right? I said all that to say they're going to be in a bit of an uphill battle against the Fever. The Fever are reeling right now, right? And by reeling, I mean they're struggling, right? The Fever are struggling a little bit right now, but they lost 2 games to the Dream, right? You almost got to put the Dream as a top 3 team in the NBA, right? We was having this conversation the other day on the other WNBA stream, right? About the top teams in WNBA. I had the Liberty ranked above the Atlanta Dream, right? Atlanta Dream beat the Indiana Fever 2 times in a row. So, see, we kind of got to put the Dream as that third best team over the Liberty, who just dropped the game last night against the Sparks that they were supposed to win, was in control the whole game, ended up losing on the game winning shot, right? Fucked up the money, right? For everybody, for me, for a lot of people, right? But so I kind of got it. Hold on, I want to smoke. I want to smoke. I'm sure I'm finna smoke, and then I'm come back, right? So you kind of got to put you kind of got to put the Atlanta Dream, above the New York Liberty at this point, right? So losing to the Atlanta Dream twice ain't all that bad, considering that the Atlanta Dream is probably top 1, 2, 3 teams in the league, right? You got the Aces, you got the Lynx, and then you probably got the Atlanta Dream, Nestle, and then you will have the Liberty, and then you would have the Dallas Wings and the Indiana Fevers, right? Teams like that. So the Fever are reeling right now. So the Fever want to get the Fever. I won't say they necessarily need this win, right? But they should really, really want this win, even though it's early in the season. They're a team with a lot of expectations, especially when you have a player like Caitlin Clark, right, who's expected to do so much and so well, what I'm saying, for the W, in the W. All right. This team's come with a lot of expectations, right? 9-7 isn't going to cut it, right, necessarily for this fan base. They made it to the playoffs last year. They won the first round matchup against the Dream, ironically, right? No Angel Reese, but against the Dream, and they lost in the second round, right? So they have to at least do better than they did last year, right? This team. So I think they come out inspired to get this win, what I'm saying, versus the Phoenix Mercury, right? As much as I like Kalia Copper, I think she a dog. As much as I like Alyssa Thomas, I think she's the one, the female LeBron, right? When she can get her offense going, right? But I would be hard pressed to back them to beat this Indiana Fever team. But actually, money is coming in on the Phoenix Mercury. I don't know if I said Suns again, right? But money is coming in on the Phoenix Mercury, right? So you might want to wait to see where you could get, that Fever money line. The Fever spread is -2.5 right now. I like that as well. But my favorite play is the Fever on the money line. Today, we're probably gonna have to parlay some of these WNBA money lines, right? Because it's kind of chalk. But again, the Fever money line, a little money is coming in on the Mercury, right? So it's coming down a little bit. Yeah, it has came down since I last checked it, right? So I'm on the Fever tonight, and I also like Caitlin Clark for 15, Kalia Carver for 15, and I like Kelsey Mitchell for 15, right? And if you want some add-ons to give yourself a little more juice, you could take Clark 2 3-pointers, Kelsey Mitchell 2 3-pointers, right? If you want to parlay, you could go Fever money line, Clark 15, Kelsey Mitchell 15, and really you could throw uh Khalil Copper 15 in there, or you could throw, Clark 2 3s in there if you want to, right? Just whatever you feel more comfortable with that last, one. But I'll let it get you the plus money, right? Fever money line, Clark 15, Mitchell 15, Copper 15. If you want to add the Clark 2 3s, the Mitchell 2 3s, you can do it. I'm gonna play all of it together, right? Y'all know how I like to do it. The Atlanta Dream, the last parlay we played, the Atlanta Dream and Fever one we hit, right? We missed the one yesterday with the Aces because Audrey Wilson had 19 points and Gabby Williams had like 12 out of 15, right? So we missed that one. But we hit the Atlanta Dream and the Fever, the game before, right? So we gonna try to get back on the winning track, make up for yesterday, and we go hit the parlay today, right? So the parlay is Fever money line, Clark 15, Mitchell 15, Carpet 15. And I ain't mad at you if you put Caitlin Clark 2 3-pointers in there, right? If you don't want to take Khalil Carper, because a lot of people may not know Khalil Carper, right? But if you don't want to take Khalil Carper, then put Caitlin Clark 2 3s in there. I think Kelsey Mitchell make her 2 3s as well, right? I'm gonna play all of that together. Everything you see on the screen is floating down there. I'm gonna play it, me personally, right? So that's what I'm running tonight in this game. I do got the Fever to win. I think they bounce back. I also dropped some predictions in the shorts, right? It's 4 WNBA games today. I'm going to predict all of them in some capacity. I got 2 WNBA picks already in the shorts right now. This is my third WNBA pick, and I'm probably going to drop that prediction for the Dallas Wings game in the shorts as well, along with maybe a home run MLB play today in the shorts, right? So in the shorts, I'm gonna put the last WNBA game, and then I'm gonna put uh my home run plays for today. So I got two more shorts coming out today, along with the two I already dropped in this prediction video. I'm also go get to Edwin De Los Santos and El Rayo boxing prediction. I don't know if I'm gonna do that one today though. I may do it tonight, right? But but I got a few more things, coming, so y'all be on the lookout for sure. Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm pushing out hella content, right? I'm trying to push out all my content on Monday and Tuesday, so I don't gotta do nothing else until the weekend, right? That's what I'm gonna try to do from here on out, right? But if don't nobody got any questions, man, that's all I really got, man. Those are plays. If you put that parlay together, I gave you those four that you see: Carper 15, Mitchell 15, Clark 15, and Fever money line. That'll get you to plus 140. All right. And if you add Clark 2 3s and Mitchell 2 3s, you play all six of them together with the money line and whatnot, all the props with the money line, that'll get you like plus 250. You know what I mean? So it's pretty good value out there if you put it together. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. What I'm probably gonna do is right. Y'all check those shorts out to see the two teams that I picked. I'm gonna probably put those two teams with this with the Fever money line, and I'm gonna also put my prediction between the Dallas Wings tonight in their game, and it as well, and do an all money line thing, uh, right? You know what I mean? So actually, that's what I'm gonna put in the short, right? I might put that in the short. We gonna figure it out though, right? But I got some more shit coming though. But if y'all ain't got no questions, man, we gonna kick it 2 more minutes. I'm gonna get to the 15-minute mark. If y'all ain't got no more questions, we can skedaddle, man. But you see it on the screen, man. That's what I like for today. That's what I like for today, man. Is what I'm rocking it with. And if you think those add-ons, don't be rocking. The last add-ons we had was Red Howard to make 12 points and 2 3-pointers. She had that shit done in the first half of the game, right? So I think everything that you see on the screen is good money. I'm gonna play it all together as good money. Right. So you better believe it. I ain't telling y'all to play nothing that I wouldn't play. If I'm saying I'm leaning it, right? But if I'm telling you, yeah, bro, I'm playing it. So I'm playing it with y'all as well, right? But I'm high on it. I'm gonna play that. Remember last time I told y'all I'm high on that. We hit yesterday. I gave y'all some nice, but I said I was high on the money line, right? And I gave y'all a nice little prop bet to get us some value. It ended up missing, right? But I'm high on this today. I'm high on this like I was on that Dream versus Fever one, like the game before, right? Last game missed, the game before hit, right? This game right here go hit. I'm high on this today. I'm high on everything on this screen. I'm high on everything on this screen. But I'm most high on is, the 15-15 Fever. I'm high on everything on the screen. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm high on everything. I'm high confidence on all this. All this getting played on my end. All this getting played on my end. I want y'all to see my face when I say it. All this getting played on my end. Bro, I'm playing all this shit. Everything you see on the screen, I'm playing it. I'm playing that shit together. 250. Playing that shit together plus 250, man. It's getting played, Jack. It's getting ranked. It's a WNBA day for me, right? It's some MLB, but it's a WNBA day for me. You feel me? It's a W day for me, man. I'm invested in the W today, man. But shit, man, that's all we got. That's all we got. It look like, right? So can the Indiana Fever bounce back, man? We go see tonight. We hope they bounce back tonight, right? Because we putting that paper on it, right? So hopefully they do bounce back, right? They gonna come through with our props. Y'all be in the lookout for the shorts. Y'all be in the lookout for the next videos, for the predictions and all that good stuff. Skin Hardaway, Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future, but this the present. It's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love. Make sure you subscribe. You tell a friend. Tell a friend.